Hey guys, it's Chi. I apologize for being a trash person. It's like my coin phrase. Anyways, we're gonna address like three things. One, yes, I know I look like cotton candy, thank you. Two, I'm smoking. It's been a stressful day. Three, I'm not gonna name names because this person deserves discretion, but I have a friend who is struggling with depression right now, and she's been struggling with it for a while, and I can wholeheartedly relate because I too deal with mental illnesses, not a plethora of them. I know some people have it way worse than I do, in fact, way worse than she does, but the thing of it is when you have depression, when you have anxiety, when you have PTSD, when you have any kind of trauma, be it schizophrenia or anything, it is your own personal hell. There's no person on this earth who can tell you that your trauma is not deserving of the attention and just the character development that you need to get past these things. Okay, so I love my friend so much. And she had posted on her Snapchat that the worst part about having depression is feeling like everyone hates you, that like no one loves you, because a lot of people that don't have depression don't understand that it does feel like because you don't love yourself, how could someone else, you know? Objectively, I know that other people find me a delightful like person to be around. I'm energetic, I'm loud, I'm bubbly. What a lot of people don't know is that's a mask. Like at night and at home, I'm a completely different person. If you were to ask my mom or people who have spent the night with me, I change so vastly when I'm in the public versus when I'm at home. I try my hardest to be forthcoming and to be a person who you can approach and talk to about anything, because I understand that there are some people who refuse to listen to you when you say having depression is not as easy as other people make it sound. And a lot of people will say that every teenager, every young person these days says they have depression. But listen, it's not a romantic thing. I understand that, like, the stigma of a lot of people think they're biased on people who say that they have depression. They feel like they need proof. They feel like they need to see you break down. They feel like they need documentation that you are taking these pills because you have these problems. But the point of it is depression is not just being depressed. Depression is a drastic change in your mood. You can go from, because there's so many different types of depression. There's manic depression, which is almost like bipolar disorder, where you go from really low lows to super high highs. I can't snap, but like you change in the snap of a second. And it's wild being like that, because people start labeling you as crazy and bipolar and a bitch and wild, and they call you a freak and a psychopath, and no one takes you seriously when you act like that. But it's like, listen, I don't need you to take me seriously. I need myself to take myself seriously, because I don't take myself seriously. I can't say things and not second guess that I'm not going to change my mind about how I feel about something 20 minutes later, because that's just how it is. So when I would just like to say a PSA, when you see people, when you know people who have depression, be it your family members, your friends, your significant other, etc., 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 work friend, whatever, someone you know, just because they know you and just because you make them happy does not mean you cure their depression. It does not mean that you are the fix-it, end-all, be-all solution. That is not what it is. What you need to stop doing is telling people with depression, you have so much to live for, you have so many good things in this world, why are you sad? Because it's not it. You don't need a reason to be sad. Some people have chemical imbalances in their brains and they don't create enough endorphins, and that just means that they're not as happy as some people, and that's nothing to be ashamed of. What you need to start doing is saying things like, I appreciate you, I am appreciative of your existence, I love that you are here, I love all these things that you do for me, you are so valued, you are so loved, you are so cared for, and you are so respected in this world, especially with me. You need to encourage these people to talk to you about their feelings, because if they don't feel like they can talk to you, it's gonna be 3 months later you're going to a funeral and you're gonna be like, why didn't they tell anyone, you know? So many people commit suicide because they feel like no one understands and no one wants to listen, because no one has time for other people's problems these days. And it's sad because these teenagers and these like young children and these adults are committing suicide because they feel alienated for being different. It's I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Having depression, having anxiety, having PTSD, because I have all three, it feels like you're broken. And it's not even, it feels like you're broken. You are broken. You look at people who don't have these things and you think, I wish I could be a whole person, because having problems like this, you don't feel like a whole person, and it doesn't matter what anyone says. So I would just like a PSA that if you know someone with depression, please stop belittling their problem. It is a serious thing. Okay, bye guys.